Okay, we're back for part 3. This was very confusing. I feel like this person, this Emperor in reverse, is sitting in delusion. I feel like they're sitting in an illusion. Okay, I feel like they're trying to conjure up some type of illusion around your being an earth angel, around your being a divine being. They're trying to confuse people about an empress. Spirit says that I should turn this around because you are recovering from this heartache. A lot of you, or some of you, may still need to release this person. Try a burning bowl. It really worked for me. Take a lot of spiritual baths. I don't use sage or anything like that, but somebody might need to adopt the habit of saging their home. I feel like this person could be sending a lot of energy towards your home. Okay. We have hive mind, insectoid in the parallel. Okay. Let's read hive mind. Somebody could have been born on March 29th. 11 could be very significant. I'm also seeing 11 right here. Okay, and 11 right here. Okay, 29. There are many extraterrestrial insectoid species that have contacted Earth for thousands of years. They are peaceful and have a harmonious society that is based on the idea of a group thinking as one. Most humans shun the idea of a loss of individuality. Interesting. But it can also be a freeing experience whereby the ego no longer dominates one's reality. So surrender individuality in a weird way. This is weird. Give me a second. Since all consciousness is ultimately one anyway, insectoid beings reflect this truth. You have connected with these beings in the past, and their energy is now asking you to remember the oneness that lies underneath the illusion of separation. Interesting. Okay. There is a very archetypal this is a very archetypal card that has less to do with specific ET species and more to do with our relationship to the universe. One of the greatest human fears is losing individuality. So somebody might be fearing losing their individuality. Interesting. Yet, in order to evolve and survive as a species, we will need to embrace group consciousness as a constructive and in a constructive and harmonious way. There are a number of species in creation, insectoid and other, whose societies are based on a hive mind or community-oriented structure. To some degree, even the Zeta Reticuli species has this consciousness, and the power of the whole has been what has ultimately saved the species from extinction. On Earth now, our individuality and attachment to our ego's opinions are destroying us. Wow. This card asks us to look at how we can relinquish this habitual need to cling to individuality in favor of embracing a more collective, universal outlook. Wow. We can start at the community level and move outward toward a planetary one. The truth is that we're all connected no matter how apart we feel. Denying this only prolongs the inevitable shift needed to move to the next level of our evolution. This card can be interpreted with this in mind, but it could also mean that you personally have a connection to an insectoid or hive mind species, and this connection can help you bring those needed changes in awareness to your life and to the planet. Wow, so surrender individuality. Like, know that we're all one, and there is a delusion or an illusion of individuality. Somebody needs to surrender this idea. Somebody needs to surrender the illusion of separation. Interesting. Okay. Where are we at? Spirit says get another one. Okay, we will. Very interesting that came just like that, guys. Okay. Higher self, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, galactic star family. Can we get one more of these for... We have confusion. Okay. What? 4 could be significant to somebody. That could be somebody's birthday. Or the month of April could be significant to somebody. Andromeda. So insectoids and andromedans are working with you guys to help you evolve here. We often feel safe and secure when things stay the same. Okay. When things change, we feel a profound sense of disorientation or confusion until we can realign ourselves in the new reality and build a map for navigating it. To help this process, try to see that often the same messages or life lessons are being given to you in different packages. Wow. Find the continuity in these different messages and you will ease the confusion. Confusion is only the fear that you don't have a map for the reality in which you find yourself. The Andromedans are masters of change and rising above confusion. Let their energy guide you. Okay. The idea of constant change is actually embraced and understood by Andromedans because they see fear of change as being connected to the state of attachment. Attachment to things, ideas, or ways of being. Wow. Can deeply hinder awakening and growth. So somebody needs to let go of some form of attachment here, and that could be to this person. Okay, it could be to an outcome. Interesting. Thus, the Andromedan reality reflects these principles. When we walk down the street, we see a consistent reality that seemingly doesn't change, but in Andromedan reality, which is more aligned with the true state of pure consciousness, reality changes constantly as a reflection of the observer. This is true for humans also, but we haven't yet understood this fact. If people cannot or will not embrace change and create a safe harbor or anchor in their own consciousness rather than the external world, they will experience a profound confusion and fear when reality inevitably changes and they feel lost. They then become distracted by phenomena, positive or negative, of the manifested 3D world. It is like a compass that has stopped working. They lose touch with their inner sense of direction and focus. This card is speaking about that state. If it comes up in your reading, it is usually warning to not succumb to this trap of physical reality and examine your life to see where you have where you have accepted illusions as truth. Once again, there are many Andromedan guides and masters who can assist in this process. So ask them for help, y'all. Confusion. Wow. Surrender individuality. And not in the way that you surrender who you are, but surrender the idea of separation and come to the idea of oneness and unity and group consciousness. I really do hope that makes sense to somebody. I understand what they're trying to say here. I hope you guys do too. Yeah, this was actually it all ties in. This is crazy how it tied in like that, though. That's kind of blowing my mind a little bit. So somebody needs to release attachments here. Somebody needs to release attachments to either a person or an outcome. Somebody needs to release attachments to some form of illusion here. Or delusion. Even if you've released this person, okay, you still need to release the idea of separation. Okay. Anyway, I really do hope that this message helps somebody. Thanks everybody so much for being here. I send you guys so much love and light and high healing vibes. And until the next video, deuces.